Cinder here. It's been a while.
Hey guys, Cinder here with my top 10 videos of 2022. Also keep your eyes out for a character game reference in the background to win a print. We will sign it, or I will sign it, depending on what we decide to have the secret game be. Starting off with number 10 being and just quick disclaimer, 10 to 1 is my least recommended to most recommended, and quick disclaimer is that this is my opinion, so don't put hate in the comments. So starting off with number 10 is going to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch. The reason why it's number 10 is because it did come out first day with the Switch, and if you don't have a Switch and you're planning to pick one up, I do recommend this number 1 for the Switch, and then other games, so forth. But because of the expansion that they just released, that's going to be 48 new tracks. We've already got 3 waves in 2022, which just brought a fresh feel to Mario Kart to me. New tracks, fresh feel, and if you pick it up, spend the extra 25 and get the expansion for it, because those tracks just bring a new feel to it. Next is going to be number 9, which is Forza Horizon for the Xbox 360. Started playing this just to see how beautiful the Xbox truly was once I got it all set up and had time to play it. And the game's just very captivating. It gives me the old Need for Speed feels, with a story, buying cars, getting better cars for the races, upgrading cars that you have. It's just a beautiful game. I also like the fact that you'll get over the radio, or you'll get a phone call from the person going, hey, there's a car hidden out in this area, go check it out. And if you find the car, it gets restored. It's just, there's a lot to do in the game, and it's a very captivating story, and I can't wait to go back and finish it. Number 8 is going to be Hot Wheels Unleashed. Silver and I played this game, rated the cars, played on people's tracks. For a Hot Wheels game, this is the Hot Wheels game that you dreamed of. You get to build tracks, you get to customize cars, you get to buy more cars. It's a game that, it's the Hot Wheels game you wanted as a kid. So you get to build it. You could be as crazy as you can at the tracks. You could be make your own custom designs for the cars, and it's just a great game. I recommend it definitely on Xbox and PlayStation. I have the PS5 version here. I also own the Switch version. Switch is very iffy. It does have some performance issues. If you're handheld, if you play it on the TV, I haven't really noticed them, but it doesn't have the processing power to do it handheld. I haven't tried it on my OLED yet, so I don't know how it plays on the OLED, but there is some technical difficulties if you do it handheld. But it is still a great game if you want a Hot Wheels game. Next is going to be number 7, Skylanders Spyro's Adventures. One of Zach's favorite games. Sat down, decided to toss it into 360. Started to play it, and my only gripe with this game is the tutorial takes way too long, and I recommend picking it up if you have a chance to find enough Skylanders to open all the doors and at least complete the game. It's a fun game. It's definitely meant to be multiplayer in my feels, and it's just a great, co-op game. Next, it's a year old, came out at the beginning of 2022, played it for about a month. It is a very tedious, I still haven't beat it. It's a very tedious Pokemon game, but a completely different feel for an RPG, different feel for a Pokemon game. It's hard to explain. I won't be doing it for my channel, sadly. But if you get a chance and you want a different feel for a Pokemon game, pick up Legends of Arceus. It is completely different for number 6. Yeah, for number 6. These two games go hand in hand because they are technically the same game. This is number 5. Number 5 being Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Violet is my main game, and this is Violet right here. I'm doing Scarlet for the channel. It is a very long Pokemon game. It's probably the hardest one I've played. I'm still playing it today because I still need to get my legendaries, bro. I collect the legendaries. But besides the fact, 3 stories. 3 stories. It's just a very long, tedious game, but it's worth the play. Hopefully DLC's coming out soon. We're getting updates with Home in the spring. Pokemon Day is just around the corner, so let's see. Let's just see what they're. Hopefully they. There is some performance issues with the game. Hopefully they get those patched out. But let's hope the DLC looks good, and I can't wait to bring over some older Pokemon. Number 4 is Bayonetta. So, okay, Bayonetta. Don't have to stand for me, but it helps. So, Bayonetta, if you like DMC, you will enjoy Bayonetta. This is number 4. I've only played maybe 2-3 hours of the game. There is a prequel coming out for this. You can now buy Bayonetta 1 physically for your Switch if you want a physical. If you already bought Bayonetta 2, it can't. When Bayonetta 2 got re-released for the Switch, you already got Bayonetta 1 because it had a download code. But if you don't have Bayonetta 1, I recommend picking it up. If you like DMC, it's in the same type of genre. It's a captivating story, and with Bayonetta 3 being out, you know, time to catch up in that series. Number 3 is Splatoon 3. And I've only played Salmon Run. I haven't played the story. Silver's been playing it non-stop. But if you want a new IP for Nintendo and don't like PvP, now to play Salmon Run you do have to get to level 4 in PvP. But if you get the chance, you want something fun to do, Splatoon is a brilliant IP with some amiibo capabilities, and usually the story's very good. And it's a new take on Nintendo, and the past 2 Splatoon games were great, and Splatoon 3 is just another great installment to their new IP. Number 2, Gotham Knights. Apparently there were some performance issues. I haven't ran into any, neither has Silver. It's on Xbox Series X and PS5. Sadly, we're not going to get the PS4 or the 4-player upgrade, but it is a fun game, a captivating story with the Court of Owls, and you know, you can either play Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, or Red Hood. And if you guys are watching the stream, I hope you guys are excited to see where the story goes. But it is a fun game. I recommend picking it up and playing it for yourself. And number 1, for those masochists out there, Elden Ring. It is a game that will challenge you to your best abilities and hopefully improve. You'll improve over time after getting beat in the ground hundreds and hundreds of times. But it is a very pretty game. George R.R. Martin wrote the lore for some of the creatures and designed some of the creatures for this game. If you know who George R.R. Martin is or don't know who he is the creator of Game of Thrones. He also lives here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, but from what I've seen for some of the creatures, great. I put 20 hours in this game with my buddy Cross, and it's just there's so much to explore, so much to discover. If you enjoyed Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, I recommend picking up this game. You can also get help from friends. Go on LFG. I'm pretty sure there's some people that can help you there too. It's my number one. These are my games for 2022. I hope there are some games in my top 10 that interest you. And sorry that you didn't see God of War. Probably expecting that, but I wouldn't say it was one of my top games of 2022. These are, but hope there's some games in there that interest you that you might go pick up, and we'll see what my top 10 for 2023 is. See ya.